Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Henry from Tech Daddy Videos, and today we're going to be talking about Prime Day, getting ready for that. So, you guys stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. And we're also going to have Amazon Q&A today for those of you who have questions. Feel free to ask, and tonight would be the night to do it. So, with that being said, we will be right back, guys, and we will be talking about Prime Day. All right, guys, we'll see you guys in a minute. See ya.
Action.
What the? All right, we are back and we're going to be talking about Prime Day. Prime Day is coming up, and Prime Day is twice a year. And so you guys got to prepare yourself for that, get yourself ready for that. And the best thing to do basically is to go out there and send your products into Amazon's FBA program. That's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to get in there and send your product in. And so, with that, we just kind of want to make sure that we order enough, make sure that we get enough product in, we can get out there and send this product into Amazon and have them fulfill it and, start the sales start to come on in. So the sales have been actually really, really good. They are increasing because they're getting ready. A lot of people don't realize that the most busiest time of the year for Amazon is July. And everybody thinks that, or some people may think that it is December, which is not true because Christmas time, fourth quarter, everybody gets ready for the fourth quarter. But what they should be really getting ready for is June and July and August sales, because those are the sales that are actually going to really, really take off. I mean, it's just the season is changing. You're going from fall to summertime, and then summer going into winter. And so you want to make sure that you go out there and um, get your products in and so forth. So, what's up there, James? James says, I buy your products from Goodwill. How do I get an invoice? After they only offer a sales receipt. Yeah, that's a good question. But if you're getting products from Goodwill, you may talk to the manager, who knows, and they may be able to help you out as far as getting a sales receipt and so forth. But a lot of times, if you're going to sell products anyway and you're getting them from Goodwill, you're going to be in the used category, not so much the new category, and sell that product as a used item. So people had talked about this week. They had gave me a call and they were basically asking what's better. Is retail arbitrage better? Is Amazon's FBA better? Is merchant fulfilled better? And so forth. So I'm going to kind of break it down for you guys as far as how you guys should be sending your products in and so forth, and what you guys should be doing. There's quite a few drop shippers out there that like to drop ship different products. I mean, that's okay. If you're a drop shipper, that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's just the fact that you're going to be making more money if you're doing wholesaling and you're doing private label. When you get into private label, it's just a lot less headaches. People think that it's a bigger headache, but in reality, it's not. It's very simple if you know what to do and know exactly how to do it. The hardest part is picking up a winning product. That's the hardest part. If you go out there and try to figure it out on your own, it could be very, very difficult. Or you find somebody who's a coach or a mentor or something that has been selling on Amazon. You want to follow them, follow their advice, and find out, what's their secret. Why are they making so much money and I'm not? You may be selling the wrong product. You may be selling products that are saturated, products that are not that people don't want, or specific product, goes for specific things or So you want to make sure that you have products that people are interested in, people that want to buy this every day, a product that people need. You know, if you can supply that need, then most people will end up buying what you're selling. So, with that being said, um, Prime Day is a one of the days. It's like Christmas. It's actually better than Christmas sometimes, and you want to make sure that you get your products in early enough for Prime Day. And I think that is going on June 21st. You guys should be getting your products in there and making sure that your products are in Amazon's FBA because they are going to get extremely busy. And a lot of people kind of wait for the last second and they miss the sales because they're not checked in. So, with that, you kind of want to make sure that you go out there and send your products in plenty of time where they can check in your product if they need to tag your product and make sure that their UPC codes are on there. You want to make sure you send them in early enough to where they get out to the warehouses. The way it works basically is when you send your products in Amazon's FBA program, you may send it to one particular warehouse, but once it gets into that one warehouse, they kind of spread it out amongst other warehouses. And so your product may not be available, or it may be available at a certain date. Say, for example, it'll say product is available on July 4th, you know, and you sent your product in early enough, but they just haven't did the transfer yet. So if you see an FC transfer, then that means that they are transferring it from one warehouse to another warehouse, and your product does not become available to your customer until you go out there and um, fulfill it. They go out and fulfill it, and they make sure that they, send it from one location to another. And so you want to make sure that you send your products in. You send your products in plenty at a time. Uh, here's a little here's a little secret. I can't say it's a secret. Okay, I'm going to say it's something that is going to help you out. Okay, um, say for example you have 500 units that you want to send in. To make sure that you have product that is going to be available and available fairly quickly, send 20 or 30 units in at a time. Like in one box, send 30 units in, create another order, and send a bigger order out. So that way you have products in the small box that has already been taken care of. It's so small that they don't want to mess around with sending it to 5 different locations, and they're going to send your bigger box out to all these other locations and all these other states, and you'll have product in and you'll get the sales. So you'll start get the sales, and while your other product is being transferred, then you can go out there and with your little box, basically that product is being sold. It's available to the customer, your customer. So you want to make sure that you go out there and do that. So a lot of people will go out and they'll send 500 units in at a time, thinking that they're going to save quite a bit of money on shipping and all that, when in reality it may cost you an additional $5 to send a smaller box out and to go out there and have your product available right away. Also, um, Prime Day. Prime Day, I always, always, always get a massive advertising budget. So if you are advertising, you're doing an automatic campaign or a manual campaign or what have you, make sure that you, especially on Prime Day, um, go all out. You know, set your budget up for $400, $500 for that day, and see your sales. Your sales will really start to take off because the more money that you go out there and you put out there as your budget, the more they're going to present that to the Prime members and put your stuff on sale. basically put your stuff on sale that day and see what happens. You'll notice that you'll start to get more sales, and that will push your sales to where your BSR ranking will start to go down. And as that goes down, then all of a sudden, after Prime Day, you'll start to see more sales come in. That was one of the steps that one of my members have took, where they went out there and they did the exact same thing for Prime Day, and they were selling 5 units a day, which was not a whole lot, but it was enough for them to go out there and push it. And when they did exactly what I told them to do, is push that out there, their sales now are 50 to 60 units per day now, and it just rolls. You think of it as a snowball, and you push that snowball right down the hill, and what's going to happen? It's just going to get bigger, 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 and bigger. And then the next thing you know, your sales are there. Your BSR ranking is not 25,000 anymore, or it's starting to drop down to like 10,000, 5,000, and before you know it, you're on the first page and second page on subcategories, to where people start to see your product, and you go out there and you start selling more and more and more, and have a winning product, and that's basically what you want. So um, with that, you just kind of have to make sure that you have plenty of inventory. Make sure that you guys go out there and have lots of inventory, and try to get that inventory in there as quickly as possible. I had a supplier that contacted me this morning, as a matter of fact, and they have a brand new product. There's a brand new product that they wanted to push out. Well, since I buy a lot of products and buy a lot of merchandise, they offered it to me first and said, nobody else is selling this on Amazon. Why don't you guys go ahead and why don't you try it out? And the MOQ, the minimum order quantity, was very, very reasonable. I think it was like 20 units. And the product was probably $5 to $6, about $6 a piece, including shipping. And so that product right there, it goes into the beauty category, and it's something for women. And so I was pretty excited about it, and they sent me the videos of the product itself. They sent me everything, and it looked really, really good. So that's one of the products that I will probably end up giving to some of my members, and basically say, guys, here you go. Here's a product of the month. Try this out and see what happens. And you guys can get it really cheap and what have you, and let them try it if they like. And it's something that they're going to have to ask for, and I'll be able to give that to them. I'll have to check with my supplier and make sure, but I'm sure we can work something out. That's always something that, if you buy quite a bit, then they go out there and they will favor you and send that product out to you as quickly as possible. So with that, let me see. James Hancock, what's happening? James says, also, buyers try to buy items that I don't have in inventory. Then I have to cancel the sale. Well, okay, James, I plan to join your system when I get the money. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I mean, you're obviously, you should not have a product out there that you don't have inventory on, because if you cancel products, that could hurt your matrix, and you want to make sure that you go out there and have good reviews, good feedback, and make sure that you're doing kind of everything correctly. Because if you get too many of those, Amazon will kind of look at you and go, well, wait a minute, are you really taking care of our customers? And that's what they kind of look at. Also, tariffs. I want to talk about some tariffs that are starting to come in. I was actually buying some bags and for my product, and the next thing I know is I get a notification, and that notification is telling me that they are charging 25% on tariffs now, And I was just found that very interesting, that now they're going to start charging their customers, and so the customers being myself, or who are out there and we're buying, these bags and what have you. And so you want to make sure that you try to find and get the best deals you can from your wholesaler, trying to keep the cost down. But the way things are going now, they're really starting to kick in, and I'm seeing that there's a lot more companies that are getting their hand forced to where they have to start raising their prices, raising their products, and that is a to me it's kind of like, uh, I look at getting products overseas because it's cheaper for one, and even if they start charging tariffs and start charging for that, I could still get it at a very good and reasonable price. I just have to order more and try to get that before things really go and start to turn around, because you're going to find out that there's a lot of people out there that will try to sell on Amazon and try to start a business on Amazon, and all of a sudden they are getting into quite a bit of trouble. They don't know what they're doing, and sales aren't there. Their advertising costs are getting eaten up, and they're spending more on advertising than they are making money, and they just don't know what to do. So you want to make sure that you have that guideline to where you can go out there and just follow the steps, very simple, and try to get your product as cheap as possible and charge as much as you possibly can. And if you can do that, then you will start making quite a bit of money, there. Um, so this week I did great on my sales. My sales were in double digits, and I made a lot of money this week. And the following week, or actually this week coming up, it's only been a couple of days since they paid me, and then they turned around and put the new cycle in there, and I'm well over $1,000 a day. And so, it's just adding up very quickly and very fast, and there's a lot of people buying now. And so I kind of look at my sales, and I look at my member sales, and I look and I ask them how they're doing, and all of a sudden, everything is starting to pick up. Well, that's expected, because it's becoming summertime. People are working on their houses. People are going out and buying, products for summer, and next thing you know, they're doing maybe some construction or something, and they need a product, or they need something, or working on the cars, or what have you. So they're constantly going out there and go out there and buy more and more and more. People buy on Amazon every single day, and this is the reason why you guys should be sending your products in to Amazon's warehouse, because they do this. They basically will they can charge you for fees such as packaging, storage fees, and all that. They love that. Okay, but at the same time, if they know that they're sending into to their warehouse, you pretty much have first priority, as opposed to somebody who's doing merchant fulfilled and kind of sending it out themselves. They can't charge them as much, but you kind of have to look at it both ways. You look at it, well, I can send it into Amazon. They're going to charge me a little bit more, but I may be doing more sales, because now they're pushing it in front of their Prime members, and now the Prime members are starting to see it. See, Amazon has of uh, full control of the products that they want to be seen. Okay, if they don't want your product to be seen, it's not going to be on the first page, and that's where the advertising comes in. You go out there and you spend, like for example, myself, I'm spending $200 to $300 a day in advertising, but my sales are there, and so that to me is, as long as I know my sales are there, if I'm doing well over $1,500 to $2,000 every single day, and I'm spending maybe 150, $200 in advertising, is it really worth it? Do you guys really think it's really worth it? For me, it is, because I look at it this way. I look at it as I would rather be doing sales than no sales at all. If I'm not doing any sales and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to push this through, another source, maybe Facebook or some other source, some other outside source, Shopify and what have you, trying to push your listing, on Facebook or anywhere else. Well, Amazon kind of looks at it as, they're not making money. They're not making any money off the advertising. So, why should we go out there and push that? Why should we go out there and, um, you know, push your product? And so, even merchant fulfilled, I have products that I do that are merchant fulfilled, but I do heavy, heavy um, advertising, whether it's an automatic campaign, the 10-cent automatic campaign. I push that quite a bit. And plus, I have other campaigns that I have, maybe some manual campaigns. And as long as I'm pushing it out there and putting the right keywords out there, I'm spending money, sales start to pop in, they pop in, they pop in. And all of a sudden, if you're doing 150 to 200 sales a day, well, I mean, that to me is well worth it. I just did merchant fulfilled today. Sent 75 units to the post office today. Just merchant fulfilled. Low volume. Okay, sorry about that. Let me see if I could get this up a little higher. But anyways, I want to make sure that I go out there and do this to where it is the best for me, where I'm making the money, where I'm going out there and spending the money, but at the same time making the money. So, Olivia Gonzalez says, "How do I get started?" Just go to techdaddyvideos.com, take a look at it there. And once you go there, you can see the packages there, and I have different packages that I offer for training and what have you. If you are interested, just give me a call, and feel free to give me a call at 626 225 3002. Okay? And just call me there and leave a message if I don't answer the phone, because most of the time I'm out there, um, you know, on the phone, or I may be doing some training or what have you. So, same thing, James. James says, "Can I call you tomorrow for advice?" Yes, you can. You give me a call. I'm only going to give you a limited amount of advice, for free. I usually give quite a bit out to my members. If you are a member, you guys can call me anytime, and you know that I will support you and try to help you out the best I possibly can with your questions. Maria Teresa, what's going on there, Maria? How are you? Hopefully your sales are doing great. Olivia Gonzalez says, "I want to sell beauty products for women." No problem. Check, Olivia, to make sure that you are open in the beauty category. And if you're a brand new seller, most likely you are not. You're going to need permission for that, and you're going to need approval for that particular category. So make sure before you buy any products that you are open in that category so you can go out there and sell that. And if you are and you're a member, give me a call and I'll give you the product that my supplier just passed down to me, which I think is an excellent, excellent product. Fortnite Stories, $180 in sales today. Awesome. So Fortnite, I think, I don't know. You may want to let us know. Are your sales starting to pick up now? Are they starting to pick up? What did you do differently? You said $1,500 so far this month. That's pretty good. That's really, really good. If you're a starter, if you're just getting out there, it will continue. So as long as you go out there and you make sure that you continue with your um, pushing your products out there, make sure that your products are in inventory at all times, you should be all right. OLA gave me a super chat of $10. Appreciate that, OLA. Thank you very much. Um, it's always nice to have that, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Thank you very much, OLA, for $10. And Fortnite Story says adding products is was the answer for me. Yes, of course. You always have to make sure that you have products out there. Now, there are people out there that do um, drop shipping. And so they will go out there and they will drop ship one product and then another product, and then they find out that the sales aren't there. Um, I'll get to that in a minute. That the sales are not there, and that's because they're not just selling that one product. It's not really being seen. It's like one sporadic product, and that's it. Um, okay, Ovisha, can you answer my previous question, please? I didn't see it, to be honest, and I don't think I can go back to it. So do me a favor, Ovisha, is go ahead and put it in again, and I will read it. I can guarantee you that. I didn't see it the first time, and I think it's. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, it's not going to go back for me. So, yeah, just go ahead and ask that again, and I'll be more than happy to answer that for you. So, um, so when we talk about Prime Day comes twice a year. It comes in July, and I think it's in I want to say November before Thanksgiving. It may come again. And I may be incorrect with the date. You know what? It may be after the first of the year. I think in January. Um, there's another Prime Day that comes up. And when that happens, you want to make sure you get your products in. And that's kind of a good thing to do. If you are brand new, if you're brand new to selling on Amazon, please get your products in. Just get, I don't know, just put in 20, 30 units and just try to learn the system. Try to learn, how they work and how they operate. If you are able to do that, then it's just going to be much easier for you when you do send the products in. If you're not taking a course like you're taking mine, where I kind of show you how to do it, um, then you're going to have to figure it out on your own, or just get out there and see what other people are talking about on YouTube or what have you. So, but for myself, um, my members, they already know how to send the products in, because I kind of teach them on my videos step by step by step. So you want to make sure that you kind of use those steps and go about doing that. There's two ways you can do Amazon's FBA program, or you can do merchant fulfilled, where you can just send the products out yourself. But it's a case of, when you do that, then you are going to be spending a little bit of money on inventory, on envelopes, and whatever else that you need, packaging supplies. But once you get that, then it shouldn't be an issue or shouldn't be a problem. And it actually, to me, it does come out pretty good, pretty good price. Uh, Alpha King 187 Fortnite Stories. I guess he's trying to get a hold of you there, Fortnite Stories. So if you guys want, just feel free to put that in chat, or try to contact them. All right, Ovisha, I have a business account in US Amazon. We sell books. I am going to sell other goods. Should I open another account, or can I use this account? Well, here's the thing: is you can't open up another account. Amazon will not allow you to do it. If you're selling books, you're going to have to use the same account. It doesn't matter if you're selling books or anything else. You could sell anything you want on Amazon, as long as you're open in that category. But trying to open up another account, and if they find out that you opened up another account without, uh, you know, um, that you just opened up another account, you can get both accounts shut down because technically you can go out there and open up another account only if there's, I think, two ways to do it. If you have, for example, I have a store on in Florida and I have a store here in Los Angeles, and I want to be able to do that. I can try to create another account, but I have to send in something to Amazon to let them know that I'm opening up another store here. So I want to be able to do that, and they have to give you permission for that. Now, if you are selling in a different country, you can open up another account. Okay, and they're going to charge you, another 39.95 or whatever the fee is per month for a professional account. But you can open up another account, say for example, Australia. Okay, just opened up, and so if you want to sell in Australia, you can go to Australia or Amazon.au and sign up for a seller's account there, or whether it's the UK, like Amazon.UK, and then you go to Amazon.UK and then you can sign up there, or you can go into your back office and then merge both of them together that way. That's really the only way that I can think of that you can have really two accounts unless you give them some other information. But I'm not even going to get into that because I don't want any of you guys to get your accounts shut down for any reason. So I don't want to give you any bad advice. But at the same time, if you want two accounts, you're most likely going to have to sell in another country and then sell in the U.S. Okay. All right. Tino Batuka, Henry, what do you like more to research product? Helium 10 or Jungle Scout? Oh, you're putting me on the spot. Well, here's the thing: is they both work good. One works better than the other. They kind of both do the same exact thing. Um, whether it's Helium 10, whether it's Jungle Scout, whether it's Ace Inspector Pro, all those kind of do the same thing. Everybody has their own products that they turn around trying to push out there, and whether it's AMZ Tracker, I don't know, so all these other ones out there, but you know it just depends on you. I try them all out. I'm an affiliate for quite a few of them, so I don't want to be biased. I don't want to sit there and say one's better than the other because one may do something different than the other. You just kind of have to do your research on that. I use them all, to be honest. So if I want to check, inventory of another person of who's selling the exact same thing of mine, then I wouldn't use a certain program. I just go to another program for that. So okay, AMZ selling info. Hi Henry, can we do business with a manufacturer if we know they are? And that was the end of your question. Um, you can do business with any manufacturer out there. It's just a trust factor. You got to be able to communicate with them. You got to be able to make sure that you build a relationship with that manufacturer. I always tell my members, look, if you guys are going to do, say for instance, you're going to sell a product, right? If you're selling a product, you want to make sure that you sell products or maybe one product, but get three manufacturers or three, whether the distributor or a manufacturer, and you're able to get them from one location or another location. Because if for some reason one location is backed up, whether their machinery broke down or what have you, you can always rely on somebody else and build those relationships with them. And once you start to do that, then things will come into flow. For example, like I was telling you this morning, they contacted me about a brand new product that they just made. It was a 6 mold product for beauty, and it was actually really, really nice, and I was really impressed with it. And the fact is that they that they went out there and contacted me and said we would like for you to sell it, which I was like, okay, yeah, that'd be great. I can do that, no problem. And if you're able to get a very low MOQ to test it and try it, that's even better. All right, Alpha King 187. Can you answer my question? Yeah, I can. Alpha King 187. Let's see here. Says, um, all right. Says, hello, Henry. I'm getting a family loan to start my own Amazon online store. I'm new to this, but my family encourages me to try to follow my path of entrepreneurship. What would you tell a newbie? That's a great question. I would tell you, Alpha King 187, and anybody else out there who is just coming into Amazon, make sure that you follow somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about. Okay? And for example, I've been doing this for 11 to 12 years now, going on my 12th year. I've sold on eBay, and I've sold 16,000 items just on eBay alone. So when I switched over to Amazon, I did 10 times more in sales on Amazon than I did eBay. So I kind of pushed everything over to Amazon and started selling. And then now I go out there and I teach people how to make money selling on Amazon. Now, as a newbie, I would tell you follow somebody who knows exactly what they're doing. If they're selling on Amazon, they're making quite a bit of money. Then try to learn from their tricks and their secrets, and that's going to help you because there's a lot of guys out there that have courses, but you can never get a hold of them. Oh yeah, send me an email, and the next thing you know, you're not talking to this person. I can guarantee you, and I'm going to tell you, Alpha King, give me a call tomorrow. Give me a call after this program, after this YouTube video. I don't care. I'm going to give you my phone number, 626-225-3002. Give me a call. It's going to be on the top of my video, and I put my phone number out there on all my videos because I want you guys to call me. I want you to be able to contact me. I want you to know I'm a real person out there, and and this is why I get a lot of people that come into my course because I am accessible. I am able to answer their questions. I had one person that called me today, and signed up for my course, and all he wanted to know was just, you know, if if his question was, um, would you help me with a product that I can go out there and sell? And I told him right off the top, if you sign up for my Amazon A to Z course, you'll get 18 products to sell right off the top that my members are selling right now, and that are making money. And so that's one of the hardest things to do is figure out what product makes money. I do the research. I do it every single day. I'm out there figuring out what sells, what doesn't sell. I'm trying it. I'm buying it. I'm sampling it. I'm taking a look to see, how well it's going to move because, you're going to find out very quickly. One person could be doing $30,000 a month on this particular product, and you go out there and you try to do it, and you're not making any money. Well, you're not making any money because you're your listing is probably not being seen. Maybe it's not optimized. Maybe you don't have pictures that are very professional. Maybe you don't have the quantity that Amazon's looking for. Maybe you don't have your listing optimized the way Amazon wants you to optimize it so they can put you on the first page. There's a lot of things that come into play when it comes to selling on Amazon. It's just not a matter of just going out there selling on Amazon and say, I'm going to make thousands of dollars. I always tell my members, and I'll tell everybody else on YouTube out there, Amazon does not give you the whole pie. When you become a brand new seller, they're just going to give you a small little piece. They're going to go out there and present your product in front of few of their members. Okay, you're going to get some sales at first, and then all of a sudden, the sales stop completely. I hear it over and over and over again from people that call me and sit there and say, I just opened up an account. My first week was great. I did tons of sales, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Yeah, that's Amazon for you. Amazon will go and say, "Oh, we got a new seller. Let's go ahead and put his products out. Let's see how well we can do with it." And then there you go. So they go out there and they put it out there, and then all of a sudden, no sales. Well, what did you do to keep them sales going? Did you push it yourself, or you just didn't do anything? So there's a lot of steps that you have to do. So go out there and follow somebody who is making money, and that's the best advice that I can give you guys out there. And there's quite a few people that follow my channel and what have you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell, let you know when I'm on live and what have you. And if you have a question, give me a call. Yeah, that's no problem. I'll pick up the phone. And if I don't, then just leave me a message and I'll call you right back. All right? That's the best advice that I can give you there, Alpha King. And good luck. Good luck with your ventures. All right. Donald Trump is on the line. We are opening a new service, Trumpazon. Amazon is done. Yeah, good luck with that. Jesus. Okay. AMZ selling info. I meant track who the manufacturer was from a seller, but I couldn't find them on Alibaba. Yeah, Jungle Scout has a new, they have a new program that you're able to check that AMZ selling info. So try Jungle Scout, try the web app. They do have that exactly what you're looking for. We'll find out a seller who's selling. If you have a seller that's selling a particular product, you want to find out where they get their product from overseas. I think Jungle Scout has something there in their web app that will help you with that. So try the web app. If you haven't signed up for it, I have a link in the description, and you can sign up and take a look at it there. Okay. All right. Well, great info, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on. Let me see here. Um, with that being said, get your stuff into Amazon. Make sure that you get your product in there before Prime Day, and make sure that you do not run out of your product. If you run out of your product, that's kind of like death to you. Amazon will go out there and put you on the first page, the second page, and as soon as you run out of product within that hour, you're on the fourth page, the seventh page, 29th page, and it just every hour it just gets worse and worse and worse. Your BSR ranking drop. You could be at number 2, and all of a sudden, because you ran out of product, that you go out there and you're ranked 30,000 now, and you're not being seen at all. There is something that I kind of tell people, that when you do run out of product and and it's inactive, you might want to go out there and close that listing. And if you close the listing, your BSR rank will be better when you close it. And once you close it, what happens is it doesn't take it away. It basically just puts it aside. And that will help your matrix. That will help you in your inventory. And see, Amazon pays attention to your inventory. And if you have a bunch of products in your back office, you go to your inactives in your back office, and you see that those are not closed, close them. And that will help you out with Amazon, because Amazon says, well, okay, he has 10 that are inactives, but all those 10, every single day, they count as zero. Okay, even if they're inactive. If they're inactive, it's a zero sale. So every time that Amazon sees, Amazon say you have 10 accounts, right? Or 10, um, not 10 accounts, I'm sorry. If you have 10 listings, 5 of them are active, 5 of them are not active. Okay, 5 of them are inactive. If you went out there and you didn't do anything, you basically had those 5 that were inactive every single day, they mark you down as a 0 on each particular product. A lot of people don't know this. So what happens is when you go out there and you close it, the 0 every single day stops. Now you have 5 products and it doesn't show anything if you close the listing. Here's the beauty. As soon as you close it, you can always, it's not going to go away. It'll still be in your inactives. And what it's going to say and what it should say is relist. All you have to do is click relist and everything starts right where it ended. That's the beauty about doing it that way. If you do it that way, nothing goes against you. Your matrix is way better. Your BSR ranking on a lot of your products are going to be pretty decent. Your inventory is going to be extremely good because now you don't have those 5 inactives marked against you every single day. If you just kept it like that, where it was basically going out there and showing 0, 0, 0, so you had 5 that were good, 5 that were bad, it evens out, right? If you had 5 that were good and you have all these that you basically put as closed, you close the listing, and once you close it, these right here are gone. So now you just have um, 5 good listings, and that's what you want. You kind of think of it as I don't know, a credit report. Okay, you had 5 negatives, and every time you have an inactive, it gives you a 0 every single day. Well, that's a negative. So if you close it, it's no longer there, and if it's no longer there, now you have 5 good, you know, credit scores or what, how credit inquiries or whatever it is, and that will help you. Your FICO goes up, because these are all gone now. And so I'm kind of using that analogy as Amazon, how they look at it. So if you have inactives and they've been sitting there for a long time, just close them. If you close them, that's going to help your account much, much better, and you're going to be in a much better shape. And that's exactly what you should be doing to every single account out there. That's just free advice for you guys to do, and you're going to find out that Amazon may give you a little bit more love if you try to do that. So you just look better in their eyes when you do that as a seller, and that's why kind of like drop shipping. There's so many people that go out there and try to do that, and they go, "Oh, well, this guy's got 1,000 items out there, and I don't know, say 700 of them are bad or zeros, or they didn't do anything with them, and all of a sudden they have 300 that are making them money," where they're kind of defeating the purpose, and they're fighting themselves when it comes to Amazon's eyes, because they look at it as, well, you did good on 300, but what about the 700 that you didn't sell? They're still inactive, and they're still there, and they're still there. So you want to make sure you get those out. All right. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? I guess that's pretty much it for tonight, guys. It's going on 7 o'clock. So make sure that you guys get your products in for Prime Day. Make sure that that gets in there, and make sure that you guys spend a little bit more money on your advertising campaigns, especially on Prime Day. Cannot stress to you enough what you guys should be doing with that. Spend the money on it. Don't be afraid to do that. I'm going to give you guys an update on my 10-cent automatic campaign. It is now over $2,000. I think it's close to $2,300 now in sales, and I've spent less than 250 bucks in advertising with my 10-cent automatic campaign that I showed you guys on my previous video on how to do that. So make sure that you guys do that. Make sure you put that in your campaigns, and it's just extra um, income that you guys can be generating and making money off of by doing that. And I have another thing for my members also that is coming up really, really soon. That's for my members and my members only. So if you have not signed up for any of my packages, take a look at my packages at techdaddyvideos.com. Sign up for the package. You get the updates and make sure that you guys get the information to make you a better seller out there, make you guys start to make some money and not struggle as hard and try to figure it out by checking different YouTube videos and what have you. So, with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on tonight. We will see you guys, I think, next Monday. And then after that, I am going out of the country and I am going to be on vacation for a while. So, we will talk to you guys next week and we'll go from there. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. And thank you guys for all the questions. Appreciate it. And feel free to give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that also. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, guys. See you guys later. Peace.